Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And this is our Child's Play review, and holy shit, surprise!
Suck a butt, we loved it.
Shit.
It's not amazing, but it's really fucking done well, and it's really good. The acting is top notch. The origin story of what they use with Buddy is really well done. I gotta say, I'm a fan. I'm a converted fan. Thanks.
There's a big plot hole in there for me, like with what they did with the origin story, but I liked it. There was a little bit of dark comedy with it. I liked the whole new edge.
I don't care.
I love it. It seemed to me like it was going to be a cash grab, fly by night, boring Poltergeist remake type of remake.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like to me. And if you'd have told me going into this movie that Chucky was going to look like fucking garbage, and he does, and you were gonna tell me that this wasn't going to feel like a Chucky movie at all, I would have been like, that on top of what I already know, it screams to me that this movie's going to suck ass. Somehow this movie comes out and it's just fun. The cinematography is great. Up until the third act, the camera work is fantastic. Like, I loved looking at the film. Like, it looked great.
Yeah.
The characters I liked a lot. This Andy I prefer over regular Andy. He's so much more interesting.
The thing is, overall, yes, the film is... It's obviously based on the actual Chucky, the actual Child's Play, which, again, it's not... to me, a Chucky movie. Like, it's not. Like, as much as it strives to be, and in some weird parallel universe, I guess it could work as one. Mark Hamill is phenomenal as the voice of Chucky. For what he had in the movie that he was working in, it fits perfectly with what they were going for. And Aubrey Plaza and everybody else that works on the film, it's top notch, man. It's icing on the cake as far as I'm concerned. The main star of the show is Buddy, and I really thought, it looks like garbage, but it's good garbage. It's garbage that you'll take home and sell at a yard sale. Every time I look at him, every time I see him, he looks like Mickey Rourke from The Wrestler. Like, I thought he was gonna do the Ram.
I kept thinking Jim Carrey and the Cable Guy when he puts the chicken skin on his face, like, silence off the line.
But it's still scary.
It's just he looks different in every shot. It's broken. His face looks like it's falling apart. It looks like shit, but you don't care.
Yeah,
you know,
just fun.
Look, because it's not it's not a Chucky movie. They tried to make a good Child's Play movie without Brad Dourif and without the serial killer origin story. It wouldn't have worked. But the reason that this works is that they incorporate new elements into it and they tried new things. And look, Brad Dourif is missing. The serial killer element, the voodoo stuff, that's missing, but you knew it was going to be missing. With this, it's really interesting because you're actually invested in Buddy and Andy's relationship.
Yeah.
The way that they craft that first act,
really well done.
The way that they connect Buddy and Andy is better than they've done in the entire franchise before. Like, you really care about it, and you actually find yourself feeling bad for Buddy at times.
A lot.
And there's this creepy feeling of him being like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong almost. It's not like a serial killer who wants to fuck with this kid. It's like a stalker. Like, it's like an AI that fucking loves the shit out of you and wants to hump you.
Right in your ear.
And it's fucking creepy.
I never thought in a million years I would ever get teary-eyed at a Chucky movie, but I did several times for some fucking reason. I have no idea why. I just got a new puppy, and maybe I was like associating certain things that Buddy would do in the movie with my dog Buster, which I named him. And I was like, fuck! I was like, you know what, Andy? You don't need friends. You need Buddy only. Like, I don't know. There were moments in it, like, I was like, what the shit is happening to me? Yeah. I gotta say, I'm gonna give the movie a 7.5. I really dug the shit out of it. For its own thing and what it's working with and how I did it and how I delivered it, I think it hits it on all levels. If you're open to the possibility of just letting it be its own thing, like, you're gonna love it. I think it's gonna be something really special and unique and different. There's room enough in the world for a Buddy and Chucky. Based on how they presented this, it wasn't a hot flaming pile of talky shit. It was actually well done, and they cared about it.
It felt like an 80s type of horror movie that took risks. It was funny at parts. It was gory and over the top at parts. If you're going into this and you're wanting Brad Dourif's Chucky, and you're going just because like you just want that, you're gonna hate the movie because it doesn't have that at all. But the good thing is they don't try to do that, so they don't fail at it. They do their own thing with it, and it's completely different. It has so many problems at the same time.
There's holes in it.
Like I said, Chucky looks terrible the entire movie. A couple times he does that "Rugga Baby Bubba Bumpers," like Arnold Schwarzenegger thing when he's trying to act human. They do a couple scenes with that and it's funny, but you gotta look at it and you gotta be like, he looks like shit the entire movie. No. He just does. And the third act, it falls apart for me. At one point, it seems like the shit's about to hit the fan and you're going, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. And they just dropped the ball. It felt like they I don't know if it was rushed or they stopped caring or whatever, but all those good camera angles I saw and all that good cinematography and all the stuff that they were doing just fell apart for me at the lockdown sequence. There was still some fun stuff, but it went from a really well-made movie to feeling like a deep-cut Puppet Master sequel, like that last Puppet Master sequel we watched, like The Last Strike. I liked it too, but when you interject that into a studio film that's a big thing, it doesn't really work. And what they did do, I felt like it all got really cheap and choppy, and the edits were quick, and the CGI looked like shit. There was a couple shots of Chucky doing some CGI shit and other things doing CGI shit that were just straight fucking garbage. And like the last act, it fell apart for me, but the movie as a whole was still really fun, and so I still give it a 7.2.
The movie's not super scary. It's brutal. It's a very brutal, gory movie in a lot of ways. But I felt like in some way it was a friendship story. Like it was almost like a fucked up Care Bears tale or something that went awry. A 7.5 and a 7.0.
Way higher than I thought.
Yeah, that tells you a lot. I mean, we were staunch against it. It's great because it's kind of like your friend inviting you out to bingo and you're like, fuck that, but you have the time of your life. Yeah, and you're like, holy shit, you've partied with some old man named Ronald
doing shots with 70-year-olds. And it's a great
right
time.
Off their old saggy tits. You're like, I don't care. I'm not ashamed of it. We're having a great time. Bingo, by the way.
Look, if Halloween had come out and they took Michael Myers and they put a completely different fucking spin on it, I'd have been fucking pissed.
I would too.
But here's the thing. Halloween's franchise has some really great films in it. The Child's Play franchise has two that are okay. That are pretty good. The first and the second one are good movies. The rest of it, like the franchise just isn't that great. When you change these things about Chucky and it turns out to a fun film, I'm like, cool, I'm okay with it. You know? So
you have a lot more room to work, I think, in Child's Play.
So it's just completely different feel, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I was fucking wrong. Completely fucking wrong. And I enjoyed the shit out of this movie, and I look forward. I will definitely, like, this is at the very least, this is the third best film in the Child's Play franchise. Yeah. And it's definitely, when I sit down and think about it, it could definitely go higher than that. So you'll have fun with it. We'll have your fucking faces! If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some goddamn wham opinions.
Yes! And by the way, no matter what people say and how you feel in life, do it for Tupac. If you watch the movie, you'll know.
You are my friend.
Mom?
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah. You know what? We did a review. We watched a movie.